Our top story, Virginia Tech taps Brent Pry as its new head football coach. Pry was a graduate assistant with the Hokies from '95 to '98 and most recently served as the defensive coordinator for Penn State. We have team coverage following every angle of this story tonight. WFXR Sports' Jermaine Farrell and David de Guzman are down in Blacksburg with everything you need to know, along with Kelsey Jean-Baptiste, who has fan reaction. We start, though, with Jermaine Farrell. Jermaine, Pry certainly is no stranger to the folks here in Southwest Virginia.
Well, good evening, Evan. Absolutely, you hit it right on the head. As you mentioned, Pry was a graduate assistant in the mid-'90s for head coach Frank Beamer and Bud Foster. But he is also a 1988 graduate of the old Lexington High School. Now, Lexington High School and Rockbridge High School merged to become what is now Rockbridge County High School. He won a state championship his senior year back in 1988. And it wouldn't be long before Pry was working for head coach Frank Beamer. We caught with Coach Beamer this afternoon from his awesome home, and he shares his thoughts about the new Virginia Tech hire.
Well, I think it's a great hire. We know a lot about him. He knows a lot about us. And I think there's not going to be any surprises in this. I think he's from Virginia. He's from the state of Virginia. I think he understands Virginia Tech football and what it means to our fans and people, and appreciates that. And so, I think it's a great hire. The guy's made a lot of tough decisions at a very important university, high-ranking university, and has paid his dues.
Indeed, they're great insight from Coach Frank Beamer. Now, other news regarding the hire is that Coach Pry indicated that interim head football coach J.C. Price will remain on the staff. He'll be the associate head coach, as well as he will be the defensive line coach. And one other note with Coach Price is that he will coach Virginia Tech in the upcoming bowl game. We'll find out where Virginia Tech will be bowling coming up this Sunday, as Bowl Selection Sunday will take place. But guess what? He has gained a lot of attention with Penn State and the defense there. He's no stranger to the Virginia Tech area, and he's known for that great defense. And with more insight on Coach Pry and his time with the Nittany Lions, we're going to hand things off over to WFXR Sports' David de Guzman. David.
Yeah, Jermaine, I think about what Whit Babcock, the athletic director, said when he first started this search, and he wanted someone with prior head coaching experience. Now, Brent Pry brings 3 decades of coaching experience to Blacksburg, but this will be his first head coaching gig. But he certainly has proven himself on the defensive side of the ball at Penn State. He was promoted to the defensive coordinator role in 2016, and every year since then, he's guided the Nittany Lions to be a top 5 defense in the Big Ten. He's also no stranger to postseason success, helping Penn State win the 2016 Big Ten championship over Wisconsin. He's also got 14 bowl games already under his belt. Earlier today, I spoke with Andrew Clay. He's the sports director at our sister station in Altoona, Pennsylvania, and he told us what Brent Pry is like on and off the sidelines.
Honestly, I think this was one of his better jobs as a defensive coordinator this year. That Penn State defense, I think anyone who watched the game knows how good that Penn State defense is and knows where Penn State football could have been this year without one of the best defenses in the country. And he's just generally, he's a likable guy. He's a guy that smiles a lot. It's funny. I say this all the time. I've said this to my coworkers. I'm like, look, I've never seen a coach seemingly smile so much. He smiles when he comes out onto the field. He smiles during the game. He just seems to be a generally happy guy.
And we'll see if he'll make a lot of Hokie fans smile as he gets set to start this new era. He's certainly found a lot of success at Penn State, but Jermaine, he's getting started to set a new chapter with Virginia Tech.
Hey, David, that new chapter will officially start Thursday morning, 9 a.m. That's when we'll have the introductory press conference for Brent Pry, as he is the new Virginia Tech head football coach. Evan.
All right, Jermaine Farrell, David de Guzman, thank you so much for your reports. Well, now we want to turn things over to WFXR News' Kelsey Jean-Baptiste. She's been out all day talking with Virginia Tech fans, getting reaction to today's big announcements. Well, she also joins us live from Blacksburg with what she's hearing tonight. Kelsey.
Evan, good evening to you. Fans are saying that it's about time because after the season that they had, they are ready for a football team to restore some glory to Hokie land. Many people I spoke with say the minute they heard a new coach was hired for the football team, they immediately looked his stats and record. Many say that they have been tracking Coach Pry since his time as a defensive coordinator at Penn State. Virginia Tech fans say they are ready to see fresh ideas brought to Lane Stadium. Others couldn't believe this is how the season ended after they started strong for the home opener. But the general consensus is that they're excited.
He's been moving up in all of his new positions he's had, which is always good to see that he hasn't been like moving up and then back down or anything. So he's been moving up in every position he's gotten that's been new so far. So that's always good to hear.
Fuente, he was cool, but it was kind of obvious, or becoming really obvious, that he just couldn't deliver. He couldn't really fill in the shoes of the previous coach that came before him. And I think he tried, but he just wasn't the right fit, to be honest.
The biggest perk for fans is that he is not unfamiliar to Lane Stadium. Tonight on WFSR News, first at 10, I'll have more fan reaction to Brent Pry being selected as Virginia Tech's new head coach. Live and local in Blacksburg, Kelsey Jean-Baptiste, WFXR News.